This novel makes the apocalypse feel strangely beautiful. It will haunt you for weeks. Premise and world building. A flu pandemic collapses society overnight, yet wonder survives. Mandel sweeps across decades before and after the outbreak. She shuffles airports, theatres, ships, and forests like glittering tarot cards. Settings feel specific, tactile, and eerily plausible. Electricity flickers off, yet Shakespeare echoes under improvised candlelight. The contrast creates both dread and luminous awe. Mandel's spare prose paints collapsed highways without melodrama. Little details, abandoned credit cards, muted Wikipedia pages, anchor the ruin. You taste stale air and disinfectant in every terminal. Yet an itinerant orchestra brings violins across broken roads like lifelines. World building never forgets joy, and that choice feels radical. Readers seeking hard science may want more logistics. The emotional logic, though, outweighs those gaps. Radio static becomes the novel's background music. You feel every unspoken broadcast searching for survivors. The silence, paradoxically, amplifies character voices. Landscape description doubles as emotional barometer throughout chapters. Mandel never resorts to exposition dumps. She trusts suggestion. Geography feels symbolic, with Lake Michigan acting as a mirror. Ruined suburbs hold equal narrative weight as glittering city skylines. That balance prevents exoticizing collapse. Everything familiar remains recognizable. Characters in Motion Mandel builds a constellation, not a single hero. We meet Arthur Leander, a fading actor, seconds before his onstage heart attack. His death becomes the story's gravitational center. Former paparazzo Jeevan jumps from gossip pages to paramedic duty that night. Child actress Kirsten witnesses both the collapse and future renaissance. 20 years later, she carries knives and lines of dialogue equally. Side figures, like Clark curating a museum of civilization, illuminate resilience. Even the prophet, a cult leader, feels painfully human, not cartoon evil. Backstories weave non-chronologically, rewarding attentive readers. Brief cameos echo later, mirroring the travelling symphony's circular route. Some viewers may crave deeper interior monologues. Still, the mosaic fosters empathy through accumulation. Each perspective adds another shard of fragile hope. Relationships ripple outward like circles in a lake. Arthur's ex-wives, Miranda and Elizabeth, influence events long after his death. Miranda's graphic novel provides mythology and meta-commentary simultaneously. Clark's airport community shows bureaucracy adapting into caretaking. Jeevan's later life as healer offers redemption and critique of celebrity culture. Characters intersect by coincidence, yet never feel contrived. Their meetings highlight how small the post-collapse world becomes. Every reunion carries the weight of impossible odds, themes of art and memory. Art here is more than ornament. It is survival. The symphony's motto, "Survival is insufficient," quotes Star Trek, not scripture. That line reframes culture as essential infrastructure. Mandel contrasts ephemeral performances with permanence of memory. Characters cling to a comic book, Station 11, inside the novel. Its panels become scripture, prophecy, and comfort simultaneously. The book within the book mirrors our need for stories. Even the prophet distorts that need into violence. Mandel suggests memory can heal or wound, depending on its steward. Flashbacks to airport lounges layer nostalgia with foreboding. We recall news tickers while characters recall sunlight on runways. That echo extends to us, the post-pandemic readers. Few novels interrogate art's necessity with such grace. Memory acts like another character, unpredictable, yet necessary. Flashback structure questions whether time is truly linear. art collapses those lines, offering simultaneous presence. Mandel invites readers to curate their own mental museum. That invitation lingers after the final page closes. Mandel also critiques nostalgia, warning it can immobilize progress. The comic embodies both forward dreaming and backward longing. Thus, art becomes dialectic, not decoration. Who should read it? This book rewards patience and sensitivity, not adrenaline junkies. If you loved The Road but craved hope, dive in. Fans of literary speculative fiction will savor every layered reveal. Book clubs will discuss it for hours, especially the morality of the prophet. Writers can study its nonlinear structure as a masterclass. However, readers needing rapid plot twists might drift. The narrative walks, it never sprints. Yet that pace allows reflection, mirroring the symphony's deliberate travels. Audiobook listeners will appreciate the ensemble cast performance. Ultimately, choose it if you seek tenderness after disaster. It proves stories can rebuild what viruses erase. Teachers can pair it with historical plague texts for discussion. Gamers who loved The Last of Us will notice thematic overlaps. Parents might find the parent-child dynamics especially poignant. Collectors of post-apocalyptic fiction should reserve shelf space immediately. If you resist literary labels, remember the story also delivers knives and suspense. Binge readers can finish within days, yet reflections persist much longer. Librarians should shelve it between Atwood and McCarthy for thematic continuity. Read the full article on our site for deeper analysis and spoiler talk.